Quills, instead of the usual fur, are not only an amazing built-in protective mechanism, but also in some cases a dangerous weapon. Through the impenetrable thorny cover, it is almost impossible to get to vulnerable places, and areas of the body not covered with needles are usually carefully guarded. In our next video, 10 of the most important animals on Earth. Watch, subscribe, like. And so, let's begin. Sea urchin. A huge number of spines covering its body reliably protects the sea urchin from enemies. And he has very few of them, since only a few will dare to try to break the defense of sharp thorns, which are also often poisonous. However, there are those who cannot be frightened by thorns. Thus, the main enemies of sea urchins are otters and humans. Life expectancy under favorable conditions can be up to 200 years. Crown of thorns. The crown of thorns, or acanthister, is a multi-rayed starfish, an inhabitant of the depths of the sea in the red, Pacific, and tropical Indian Oceans. Coloration varies from orange to greenish blue. An adult crown of thorns grows up to 50 centimeters and has up to 21 rays. The body of the starfish is covered with sharp needles, 2 to 3 centimeter long, which have extremely poisonous glands at their base. Injections with such needles can be very dangerous, even for humans, and cause serious intoxication of the body. Armadillo. Armadillo is an animal that we used to call an armadillo. This is a predator that is found on the sandy plains of Argentina, covered with cacti and thorny bushes. It feeds mainly on ants, snails, and larvae. The armadillo spends most of its time underground, digging tunnels. To protect its body from earth and debris and sharp stones, nature provided the animal with a thick shell, consisting of many tuberous plates covering its back and head. Spiny spider. Spiny spider looks like a crab and is widespread in Mexico, Peru, Cuba, Jamaica, the coast of Costa Rica, and the United States. The color of individuals varies depending on the habitat. Bright red, lemon, and green shades are found. The spines have contrasting colors and give the insect a very threatening appearance, warning predators that it may be dangerous. In fact, the spiny spider is absolutely harmless and can only cause harm to small flying insects, which form the basis of its diet. Lesser belttail. The lesser belttail is a species of predatory lizard native to Africa. The animal grows up to 15-21 centimeters in length. The lizard feeds mainly on small invertebrates such as crickets and spiders. The reptile has hard bony plates on its back, and its head, neck, and limbs are covered with sharp spines. In case of danger, the belttail curls into a ring, capturing its tail with its jaws. Armor made of shell and spines also protects the lizard's body from injury, since the belt-tailed lizard likes to settle in rocky areas, in gorges between rocks. Spiny moth. The spiny moth is covered with sharp spines even before its transformation, at the caterpillar stage. It lives in the tropics and feeds on tree leaves. The animal has thorns to protect itself from birds and predators that live in the upper tiers of tropical trees. Edge. The most common animal known to everyone from childhood is the common hedgehog, which lives in various parts of the planet. These mammals prefer to settle in mixed, coniferous deciduous forests and in open clearings along river valleys. The hedgehog, despite its harmless appearance, is a predator. It feeds on insects, small rodents, and destroys the nests of birds that lay eggs on the ground. The hedgehog's body is hidden in a thick coat of sharp needles, which can protect the small animal from the most formidable predators, such as the wolf and the fox. In case of danger, the hedgehog presses its paws and curls up into a ball, becoming like a prickly ball. Such defense is too tough for many. Porcupine. Porcupine is an animal from the genus of rodents of the porcupine family, living mainly in mountainous areas and foothills. Its needles, which are the longest among mammals, can reach a length of 40 centimeters and a diameter of about 7 millimeters. But the animal needs them solely for defense. In case of danger, the porcupine growls loudly and frighteningly shakes its quills, emitting a warning crack. If the enemy does not react, the fearless porcupine makes a fatal lunge and can cause serious injury to the enemy with its sharp flying quills. Moloch. Its body is covered with small curved spines of varying sizes, the longest and most frequently located of which are on the upper part of the body. In case of danger, the lizard lowers its head low, and the spiny outgrowth in the cervical region forms a kind of false head, which distracts the predator's attention from the real one. The resemblance of horns directed towards the attacking enemy creates the effect of demonstrative danger and aggressiveness of the Moloch, which gives time and opportunity for the agile lizard to escape. The thorns also provide the household needs of the prickly devil. Through them, collected moisture in the form of dew and precipitation enters the reptile's mouth through microscopic channels between the scales. Echidna. The echidna lives in Australia. It is so popular in this country that it is even minted on one of the Australian coins. It is sometimes called the Australian spiny anteater. This is due to the fact that the echidna has a muzzle structure similar to the anteater, elongated into a tube, and a long sticky tongue, capable of getting insects from the most secluded corners. Ants and termites form the basis of its diet. Having ripped out a hole in the ant's shelter with its huge claws, the echidna is capable of licking off more than 1,500 insects at a time. Long, sharp needles are located on the upper part of the body and on the sides, and the abdomen and paws of the echidna are covered with hard brown hair. Needles are the only reliable way to protect the animal from attacks by predators and birds, since the echidna's habitat is mainly open spaces with moderate and sparse vegetation, where it is difficult to hide or find shelter. Thank you for watching and listening to the end. Subscribe to the channel and immerse yourself in the amazing world of wildlife.